Hey everyone, I'm Kristy Way, and like Jamie, I brought a few notes because my brain hears 3 minutes, but my mouth sometimes will go 30 if I don't read some notes, so keep us on track tonight. And I'm glad we turned the lighting back up because after the milk and cookies, y'all were getting a little sleepy in that dark light. So in 2012, I was president of the Junior League of Greenville, which is a women's nonprofit organization here in Greenville consisting of about 1,200 members. That's key to this story because our headquarters is located on the edge of a high-needs area of Greenville called Nicholtown. And if you're from Greenville, you know that area. Representative Chandra Dillard came to us and said, we have a really big problem and it's going on right here in your own backyard. And that problem is that in Nicholtown, in this neighborhood where your beautiful headquarters is, we have 300 children under the age of 5 not being served by an early learning program. We were astounded by this fact and knew we had to get involved. And so she invited us to join a task force that was going to address this issue in Nicholtown. And we did that in 2012, and along with many other partners, a couple years later, hired a consultant. We wanted to do our due diligence with this task. We knew that just building a center was not going to solve this problem. Sustainability was number one on our list at every meeting. With that consultant, we began a strategic plan, and we're about a year into that strategic plan and making tremendous progress, I'm happy to report. The Nicholtown Child and Family Collaborative aims to create a community-based, 2-generation community center with wraparound services in Nicholtown. NCFC was established to provide services for the children and families of Nicholtown to improve child outcomes, provide parent training, education, and employment, and build lasting community infrastructure. Children in Nicholtown currently lack a reasonable opportunity for having their developmental needs met and entering school ready to learn. And just so you know, within the Nicholtown neighborhood, there is a great school, the Sterling School, and it does have a 4K, but it was not very well attended by the children that were of age to be able to go to that school. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Recent research shows that by 36 months of age, children living in poverty have only 25% of the vocabulary of children in more affluent settings. The current Nicholtown environment assures that the achievement gap for its young children begins just by being born into that community. The Nicholtown Child and Family Collaborative aims to change these current conditions, and in fact, one of the residents of that community was quoted to say, "It should be a lifelong advantage to have been a young child in Nicholtown between 2015 and 2035. We love that quote, and we really read it all the time to remind ourselves that it really should be an advantage to these children and not a disadvantage. So, what are the goals of our collaborative? Well, we're enhancing and building new trusting relationships among and between people, providers, and employers in the Nicholtown area. We want to create a physical location that can serve as a hub for the community's commitment to families and children. Establish the leadership infrastructure to guide a 20-year commitment to a generation of children, and create a relentless focus on quality and clarity about children and families. Sounds easy, right? So it's going to take a village, and we have some great partners, many of whom are in the room. Share Head Start, Greenville First Steps, Phyllis Wheatley Association, the Greenville Health System. We've got the mobile medical clinic coming there every other week. We're really excited about that. We have South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control. We have WIC coming on Tuesdays to help sign people up for services, Nurse Family Partnership, and the United Way of Greenville County, just to name a few. This is a tremendous collaborative, and we're getting a lot done. So what I'm most excited about with this collaborative and where we are right now is in August, fingers crossed, we will be taking the first bite of this large elephant of a project, and we will be opening 2 Early Head Start classrooms in Nicholtown. So we'll be bringing Early Head Start back to Nicholtown by opening a 2K and a 3K classroom, which will start a pipeline into that 4K over there at Sterling. And we're happy to announce that through a 4K enrollment campaign, which we did from January through March, we increased the 4K enrollment to the Sterling School by 83%. So we're really, really excited about that. And we've also very successfully, since December of 2015, been holding some parent cafes, which is fancy for parent trainings. And they've been well attended, and the parents want to continue that. They've been very interested in grandparents and caregivers about coming. So anyways, this has been just a pleasure to be a part of. We're all really excited about what's happening in Nicholtown and hope it can be a model for other communities like Nicholtown. Thank you.